Dylan Lee getting his first crack at the Phillies here. This ball is hit down the left side and foul, 1-2. Phillies struck for all three of their runs in the first inning of this game on a couple of home runs by Alec Bohm and Kyle Schwarber. Braves since then have shut them down as this ball skied the other way to left field. This ball slicing away from Ozuna, and it's going to get off the wall. Derek Hall into second base. He will stand in there with a leadoff double.
The batter, number 2.
Phillies have a runner in scoring position to start the 7th. Good job by Derek Hall to send that one the other way. A lot of carry on that baseball. Ozuna had no shot as it banged off the top of the wall, and the Phillies are at the score here in the 7th inning off of Dylan Lee. And now here is the longtime veteran Josh Harrison, who is 1 for 2 here today. Inside 1-0.
1-0.
Single back in the 5th inning. He's batting $118 this spring with 4 RBIs. Swings right through that fastball, and it's a ball and a strike.
No.
2-1.
1 strike.
Hitters count the 2-1 to Harrison. A little chopper right in front of the mound. Lee will glove flip it to first in time. Runner moves up to third, though, on the little ground ball there by Harrison. And the Phillies have a runner 90 feet away here with 1 out. And now Brandon Marsh here in an RBI spot. Let's see how Dylan Lee responds to a runner 90 feet away with less than 2 out. Strike 1 slider on the back door, 0-1. Misses downstairs, 1-1 to count. Pop up left side. Austin Riley will give it a look, and he will run it down for a big out, number 2. Now we are going to see a pinch hitter here for the first time in the Philly lineup. Bryson Stott will come in to pinch hit for Philadelphia. Trey Turner's day is done after he had a beautiful 3-for-3 performance. Now Stott will stand in and take a ball outside. Slider there on the outside portion of the plate, a ball and a strike. Dylan Lee, one of those guys fighting for a final roster spot here as we're in the last week of spring training. Opening day 6 days away calendar-wise.
2-1.
Where the Braves will be in Washington in game 1. Hitters count here to Bryson Stott, 2 balls and a strike. Runner at third. Swing and a miss, fastball right there, and it's even now at 2-2. As the deuces are wild here for Dylan Lee, trying to get himself out of the inning. And this ball is poked foul to the left. They'll do it again at 2-2. Popped up foul, a good battle here from Stott and Lee. Stott batting .214 this spring training. Dylan Lee trying to get that number down just a little bit, and he will. A slider that he chased it outside of the zone. And Stott is a strikeout victim to end the inning as Dylan Lee works himself out of a jam in the 7th. Time to stretch here at Baseball City, Florida. In a tie game at 3 here in spring training.
Your attention, please.
Bryson Stott will stay in the game after he pinch hit for Trey Turner. Stott will take over the shortstop position for the Philadelphia Phillies. And Andrew Bellotti will come into the game for Philadelphia to pitch the right-hander. He's pitched in 10 games this spring. And we are going to see our first look of Sean Murphy here today as he will come in and pinch hit for the Braves as the roster moves begin to appear here in the late innings of this one. Murphy has had a great spring training in his initial spring with the Braves, batting .417 this spring. Expected to be the opening day catcher and be the primary starting catcher for the Braves in rotation with Travis d'Arnaud. Checked his swing. They'll check down to first. He went around, they say, and it is quickly 0-2 to Sean Murphy. Off the end of the bat, a little slow roller to Bryson Stott, fresh into the game. A little bit of a high throw, but a good stretch by Schwarber. Is at number 1. Bryson Stott, his first batter he faces defensively after getting subbed into the game. He gets the ground ball, and that is at number 1.
Your attention, please.
We're going to see another pinch hitter. Eddie Rosario will come in. Didn't start today, but he will get a chance to swing the bat here in the 7th. Rosario currently battling for that left field spot. A lot of people are wondering if he will bounce back this year. Last year, the LASIK eye surgery. And a slow bat compared to his 2021 season where the Braves won the World Series. He won the National League Championship Series MVP. Expecting to have a bounce back here is Eddie Rosario. Still questionable on whether he will get the start in left field come game 1, 6 days from now in Washington. Quickly behind 0-2 here to Andrew Bellotti. Bite outside, and it's a ball and 2 strikes. The Phillies are out hitting the Braves 10-3, despite the score being 3-3 here in the 7th inning. As Rosario hits this one in the air to center field, Marsh ranging back, still going back as that ball had some carry to it, but not enough to do any damage, and there are 2 away here in the 7th.
Now batting, left field.
And Adrianza will come off the bench now for the Braves. See a lot of roster moves here coming from Brian Snitker and company here in spring training. Adrianza batting .389 this spring training as he takes a fastball inside at 95 miles an hour, 1 ball and no strikes. Takes a strike on a backdoor slider, and it's 1-1. Swing and a miss, chased a high fastball, and it's 1-2. Out for Adrianza, and a good job out of the bullpen for the Phillies. So they send us to the 8th inning and a tie game at 3 here at Baseball City, Florida.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please.
Eddie Adrianza will remain in the game and play left field for the Braves. Also, Dylan Dodd will come out of the bullpen, take over the pitching duties for Atlanta. 6 games this spring, an 18.0 ERA, just 4 innings pitched, and he has gotten hit a lot. So hopefully trying to bounce back is Dylan Dodd here today. Coming in at shortstop will be Hudson Potts. He will take over, first base. He'll take over first base for the Braves. Eli White will take over in right field for Atlanta.
Your attention, please.
And coming into the game for Philadelphia will be Jake Cave. So here come all the roster moves as most of the starters made their way through the 7th inning. But now we'll get a chance to see these young guys who are battling for roster spots. This ball is downstairs, 1-0. Cave batting .286 this spring training as he goes against Dylan Dodd here. He's outside, 2-0. Just over 5,000 in attendance here at Baseball City. Spring training action here between the Phillies and the Braves. Phillies scored all 3 of their runs in the first inning. Home runs by Alec Bohm and Kyle Schwarber. Haven't scored since. The Braves scored all 3 of their runs in the 5th and 6th innings, where they scored 1 in the 5th and 2 in the 6th. Ronald Acuna Jr. with a home run for the Braves. There's a strike pounded in there on 3-0 by Dylan Dodd, and it's 3-1. On the ground and foul, and he's worked it from 3-0 to 3-2. Off the fist, left side foul. Three balls and 2 strikes. Checked his swing, didn't go, they say, and that's a walk for Jake Cave. And Dylan Dodd walks the leadoff man.
Your attention, please.
Coming into the game will be Garrett Stubbs.
Number 21, Garrett Stubbs. A defensive change.
333.
Now playing right field. Number 21, Garrett Stubbs.
Stubbs comes into play right field. Sorry, I was listening to the stadium announcer, the PA announcer here. He was announcing a substitution. I thought it was going to be different, but it was not. It's just announcing Mr. Stubbs at the plate. He's batting .333 this spring. As this ball is hammered to right field, that's a base hit for Stubbs. And going from first to second is the other runner. Now first and second here with nobody out.
Kyle Schwarber. Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please.
Now Kyle Schwarber's night is done. Dalton
Number
3.
Dalton
Guthrie. That's how they pronounced it over the intercom. So that's where we're going to go with. Dalton Guthrie. Runners on first and second. Nobody out as Dylan Dodd finds himself in another mess here this spring. There's a swing and a miss, 0-1. Guthrie batting .286 this spring training. He's got runners on first and second with nobody out. Inside, 1-1.
Ball 2.
Ball 2 balls and a strike. Hitters count now here to Guthrie. Six downstairs and it's 3-1. And Dylan Dodd finds himself in a whole lot of trouble.
Full count.
Checked his swing. It would have been a strike anyway, and it's full at 3-2. Dodd needs an out. Perfect place to do that. 3 balls, 2 strikes here to Guthrie. And it's a little poker to the right side that goes foul. Three balls, 2 strikes. Line drive past Olbies and into right center field for a base hit. Rounding third and scoring is the go-ahead run as the throw to the plate is late and the Phillies take a 4-3 lead.
The catcher, JT.
A little bit of a knuckleball towards Olbies at second base. Olbies couldn't field it cleanly. Just a little knuckler over there. So the Phillies retake the lead here in the 8th inning. It's 4-3. JT Realmuto will stay in the game for Philadelphia. He's 0 for 3. He squares around a bunt and fouls it back, 0-1. The ball's in a strike. JT Realmuto squares around again, and this time gets the bunt down to the third base side, and Riley's throw will be to first in time. But the runners do advance to second and third. There's one away.
Now that Dick, your attention, please.
Now that'll bring in Edmundo Sosa for his first step out of the game. This spring he's batting a .161. It's 1 home run and 3 RBIs this spring training for Philadelphia. Runners on second and third with 1 out. Philadelphia with the lead taken here in the 8th inning and looking to add on. As a breaking ball clips the top of the zone for a strike, it's 0-1. Breaking ball, 0-2. Strike 3 called, curveball, and a big strikeout there from Dylan Dodd, and there's 2 away.
The first baseman, Derek Hall.
And here's Derek Hall, who is 2 for 3 in the ball game as he stays in as well for the Phillies. First pitch swing, hook job to right field. Foul territory and run down out there in right field. Phillies do take the lead. Dalton Guthrie with a RBI single to right field, making it 4 Phillies on top. Garrett Stubbs will remain in the game. He'll play right field for the Phillies. And also staying in will be Dalton Guthrie, who will play in the left field for Philadelphia. Coming into the game to pitch for the Phillies will be Michael Plasmeyer. Just his second appearance of the spring. He pitched 1 inning, did not allow a run. He did walk a guy in that inning, though. So, very clean face, if you will, for the Phillies. Cody Clemens comes into the game and plays third base for Philadelphia. Coming into this at-bat, staying into the game, is Travis d'Arnaud, who is 0 for 2. So now, late in the late innings in a game that like this, 4-3 is our score. That was a great opportunity to see how these players will react to a close game late in a game. Travis d'Arnaud is a veteran. He stands in there. But for these young guys that are coming in to get at bats, how will you approach the plate here down a run in a late game? I'm sure that's what a lot of these guys are watching for right now. D'Arnaud takes downstairs and it's a ball and 2 strikes. d'Arnaud to the left side on a 1-hop into the glove of Garrett Stubbs. And the throw to first is in time, and there's 1 away.
Now batting the second baseman.
Bryson Stott over there playing shortstop. 1 away. Here for Ozzie Albies, who remains in the game for the Braves. It's high, 1 ball, no strikes to Albies. Albies yanks this one to the left field wall, and it's run down out there. Wrapped it a little too much, and there's 2 away here in the 8th. Didn't get enough barrel. And now here's Orlando Arcia. Arcia takes on the outside corner. 0-1 is the count. Little ground ball to the right side, and Josh Harrison, who remains in the game. And the throw to first is in time in a very quick 1-2-3 inning here in the 8th. We head to the 9th in a 1-run game here from Baseball City, Florida.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attendance.
Jared Schuster will come in to take over the pitching duties for the Braves. Another guy that's battling for a rotation spot. His first task will be Josh Harrison, who is 1 for 3 in the ball game. Strike 1, fastball right down the middle. Jared Schuster battling for a front end bullpen guy. Meaning he probably won't get the reps that AJ Minter and company, like Colin McHugh and those guys, will get back-end wise at close games. But Jared Schuster is battling for that role, which could really come in handy if the Braves need to go into their bullpen earlier in a game for whatever reason. Or if the game is essentially over in the late innings. 3-2 and a high fly ball into left field. Ranging back is Rosario. This ball is gone. A home run for Josh Harrison. And the veteran shows off his strength on his first home run of the spring off of Jared Schuster. And the Phillies get an insurance run. It's 5-3. Jared Schuster gives up a home run to the first guy he faces here against Philadelphia. 393 feet off the bat of Josh Harrison. Not known for his power, but we have seen him do that from time to time in his career. So a good sign for the long veteran that he's still got it as Marsh takes the ball that's inside 1-0. Ball high, 2 balls, no strikes. Marsh for 3. He checks his swing for a strike, 2-1. Hitters counting out of Marsh. Phillies with a 5-3 advantage. 2-2. Good backdoor slider there from Schuster. Swing and a miss ahead of a changeup, and a good bounce back there. Jared Schuster gave up the home run and then struck out Marsh. Now here's Bryson Stott. Came into the game in the 7th inning and struck out. He's 0 for 1. Took over for the leadoff man Trey Turner, who went 3 for 3 before getting pulled out of the game. Poke job to the left side foul, 0-2. Stays high, ball and 2 strikes. off the fist, a little pop-up left field. Coming on is Rosario, and he won't get there. At false foul. Looks actually Adrian's out there in left field. My apologies. Two balls, 2 strikes. Just missed high. On the ground to the right side. Taken to the bag. That is out number 2. As Potts makes that play.
Third baseman, Cody Clemens.
Cody Clemens batting $176 this spring. Takes high 1-0. 2 out, nobody aboard here in the 9th inning. 5-3, Phillies on top. Phillies have hit 3 home runs in this game. All 3 from starters: Alec Boehm, Kyle Schwarber, and Josh Harrison. Rays have hit 1 home run. That was Ronald Acuna Jr.'s back in the 5th inning. Also scored 2 more runs on the Michael Harris RBI single and the Vaughn Grissom sacrifice fly. Just missed inside, 3-1 to Clemens. Garrett Stubbs waits on deck. Strike called, change up on the outer half, and it's 4-3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes here from Jared Schuster, and it's all the way to the left. Do it again at 3-2. High fly ball, foul territory, right field. And this one will be tracked down out there in foul territory to retire the side. Josh Harrison adds on to the Phillies' lead, a solo shot into left field. Braves down by 2 as we head to the bottom of the 9th.
Your attention, please. Now,
Sir Anthony Dominguez will come in to try to close this game out for the Phillies. 5 appearances this spring. He is not allowed a run yet in 5 innings pitched, as the Phillies closer looks to close this game out here against Kevin Pillar and the Braves. Pillar leading things off for Atlanta, 1, 2, and 3 here for the Braves. Pillar attacks the first pitch and skies it foul, 0-1. 99 miles an hour there from Sir Anthony Dominguez. Back up the middle, there's a base hit, and a good start to the bottom of the 9th inning. As the tying run will now come to the plate here for Atlanta. Now that'll bring in Vaughn Grissom, who is battling for the shortstop spot. Already a sacrifice fly, and actually I take that back. We will not see Vaughn Grissom. Instead we'll see Brandon Shoemaker, who will come in and bat, representing the tying run at the plate. First pitch to Shoemaker is a fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. Batting $182 this spring. Pillar on over at first, with nobody out here in the bottom of the 9th. Chopper foul, it's quickly 0-2. flare, center field. Marsh is there. And there is one away here in the ninth. Pilar retreats back to first base.
Now batting, third baseman, Oscar Riley. Ladies and gentlemen,
Now we're going to see a new batter here. Sam Hilliard will bat here for Austin Riley. Batting 400 this spring training. No RBIs and no home runs, though, for him. He's got a 800 OPS. Representing the tying run at the plate here against Philly. First pitch swing, fouls it away, 0-1. Inside, a ball and a strike. Sam Hilliard coming over from the Colorado Rockies organization. Had a little bit of success with the Rockies. Going to be a great bench guy for the Braves this year. 1-2 now. And he didn't bite at the dirt. Good stop behind the plate by JT Realmuto. Hilliard fouls that one away, and it's even now at 2-2. Hilliard represents the tying run at the plate. And he stays alive again on a 2-2 pitch. Another 2-2 on the way from Sir Anthony Dominguez to Hilliard. He went around. That's a strikeout. And the Braves are down to their final out here this evening.
now batting, the right fielder.
Now we'll go into the hands of Eli White. Last chance for the Braves here against Philadelphia. First pitch, fastball clips the zone, 0-1. Eli White batting .364 this spring. Hasn't hit one over the wall, but he's got a few RBIs, 3 of them here so far this spring. Off the fist, fouled back, and the Braves are down to their final strike here this evening. Braves being out hit by the Phillies 10-4. And it was still a tie game going into the late innings.
1-2.
Inside, they'll do it again, and a ball and 2 strikes this time. Pilar off of first, led off the bottom of the ninth with a single. White at the plate hits this one back up the middle for a base hit. So the inning will continue as Pilar will stop at second. And now the tying run is aboard, and the go-ahead run is at the plate for the Braves here in the bottom of the ninth inning.
Now batting, first baseman,
Good for Eli White getting a base hit there in the bottom of the ninth. Braves are down to their final strike, and he still was able to stay poised and send one back up the middle, so a good sign there for the young Brave. And now here's another young Brave, and Hudson Potts. As he attacks the first pitch, pops it up right side, foul territory. This ball is going to hang up and up to be caught out there in right field, and the Phillies win this one here over the Braves in Baseball City, Florida by a score of 5-3. Our first Braves telecast of spring training baseball ends in a loss, but a lot of good signs coming from this game. Charlie Morton pitched 6 innings. He started off rough, but then bounced back strong. The Phillies hit a couple long balls early. Marcell Ozuna showed off his arm in left field, throwing out a runner at the plate. Ronald Acuna Jr.'s bat is in regular season form as he hit one out of here into center field. Braves fall here today to the Phillies by a score of 5-3 as the spring training rolls on here in South Florida.
You living life and that's a blessing. Show her love, she holds you. Is you about that life? That's the question. Is you about that life?
our final line.